Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome back to another Watch with Nordic Baseball live commentary stream. We are back yet again today commentating the Houston Astros hosting the Toronto Blue Jays in the rubber match game here on this fine Wednesday afternoon. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Goku? How we doing? Good to see you. Hope you all are having a wonderful day. This is the first of 5 or potentially 6 straight days of baseball commentary here on the channel. Yup, we're going to be grinding it out here, commentating some baseball every single day for the rest of this week and then beyond to next week as well. It's good to see you all here in the chat. Let's get into the overall preview of this ball game here today. So it's the second time we are live streaming the Astros here on the channel. It's our first ever time streaming the Toronto Blue Jays, and we're actually going to knock off 3 teams that we have not streamed yet today off the list. We're streaming, obviously, the Blue Jays and the Astros here right now. We're also streaming the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves later on tonight. So that is going to be 2 new teams that we haven't streamed yet, crossed off the list. You take a look at your starting lineups here for both sides here today. For your visiting Toronto Blue Jays, you have Nathan Lukes leading it off. You have Kazuma Okamoto batting second, Jesus Sanchez batting third, George Springer batting fourth, Brandon Valenzuela batting fifth, Josh Smith in the 6th spot, Ernie Clement batting 7th, Andre Jimenez batting 8th, and then Miles Straw is batting in the 9-hole spot. And that rounds out your starting 9 for your Toronto Blue Jays. For your hosting Houston Astros, you have Jeremy Pena, you have Yordan Alvarez, you have Jose Altuve as your first 3 hitters. Dalton Varsho, former Toronto Blue Jay, is batting cleanup. Taylor Trammell batting 5th. Christian Walker batting 6th. Lamonte Wade Jr. batting in the 7th spot. Yainer Diaz batting 8th. And then Nick Allen is in the 9-hole spot as we get ready for this ball game to get started. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. I would greatly appreciate it. We're trying to get to 200 subscribers here on the channel. We just hit 100 subscribers recently. Thank you all so much for that. Now it's all about putting the work in, grinding, and getting to that next subscriber goal, and overall just in trying to improve the streams. Your pitchers that are facing off here today, Jameson Taillon is in the game for the Blue Jays. He's actually making his Blue Jays debut. He was previously with the Chicago Cubs. Taillon pitched 4 innings in a loss to the Pittsburgh Pirates. He gave up 7 earned runs, only had 3 strikeouts. That was his last appearance. Again, you look at his last 3 games, he's given up a total of 12 earned runs in those 3 games. You combine the innings pitched, he's pitched nearly, 8 1/3. And he's given up 12 earned runs in that stretch. It's been a rough couple of games here for Jameson Taillon, but he'll get the start here in his Blue Jays debut. On the other side is Hunter Brown for the Houston Astros. Brown is coming off of a win against the Texas Rangers 4 days ago. He pitched 5 2/3, had 5 strikeouts, gave up 2 earned runs. The game prior to that against the White Sox, he would have 7 scoreless innings, striking out 7 batters. So he's coming into this game pitching, I guess I should say, some pretty good baseball here today. Yeah, I should add something like that, but I haven't been able to change the graphics, Goku. I haven't had time to update the graphics. All right, looks like we're getting ready to get started here from Houston as we get set for this rubber matchup here today. Due up for the Toronto Blue Jays is Nathan Lukes, followed by Kazuma Okamoto and Jesus Sanchez. Those are the 3 batters we are guaranteed to see here in this top of the first inning. Your pitchers here today, Hunter Brown is on the mound again, as we said, for the Astros. He has a 3-1 record, a 3.42 ERA. He's got a 129 whip, and he struck out 55 batters this season. It is his 11th start. He's known for his four-seam fastball. He also has his sinker, the knuckle curve, and his changeup in his arsenal of pitches that he uses. All right, we are set to get started. Lukes is going to take the plate, or he was. He's going to step out here real quick. And now he steps into the plate. He looks, and we are set to get started here. A matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. First pitch is right in there for a called strike, 0-1, and this ball game is officially underway. Yeah, I'll try and update it for the next stream. Nathan Lukes this season in 79 games has a .267 batting average. He is 0 for 16 in his last 5 games. He's struggled as of late. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that ball is fouled off of Valenzuela. Or not Valenzuela, Diaz. Ball kind of deflected off of Lukes' bat and into Diaz's face. Hopefully he's okay. Never wish for injuries, of course. No balls, 2 strikes here on Lukes. Brown's thrown 2 straight strikes. Here's the pitch. And that is just inside, 1-2. There's his four-seam fastball again. He's most known for utilizing that pitch. Dodgers defense, you got Pena at shortstop, Altuve at second, Varsho at third. 1-2 pitch here, swing and a miss, he got him. Trammell at right field, Walker at first base, Lamonte Wade Jr. is in left. Yander Diaz is catching today, and then Nick Allen is at third base. There's 1 out here in the top of the first for Nathan Lukes. Here comes Kazuma Okamoto next. Okamoto this year, the rookie for the Blue Jays, has a .229 batting average on the year. First pitch is just on the line. It's a called strike, 0-1. Okamoto, 69 RBIs. That's tied for 7th in the American League. There hasn't really been a lot of positives for the Blue Jays this year. Okamoto has certainly been one of them, though. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that is just down low, 1-1. The Blue Jays recently sold at the trade deadline. They, ironically enough, traded Dalton Varsho over to the Astros. They traded away Kevin Gausman. They moved out on a couple other players as well. They've torn things down here a good little bit. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that is down low, 2-1. One thing that's been really disappointing about this team is that their offense has certainly struggled. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has taken a pretty significant step back. Just overall, offensively, this team is not where it was when they made it to the World Series. 2 balls, 1 strike. Brown the pitch. And that's right down the middle. 2-2 now is the count. 54 days away from the NHL season starting for the Hockey Channel people who are in here. We're 54 days away from the NHL season starting. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. 2 batters that Brown has faced. He struck out both of them. There's 2 away here in the top of the first. So this will bring up Jesus Sanchez up next. Sanchez is batting third. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below. If you are new, like the stream as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Here comes Jesus Sanchez, .269 average on the year overall for him. First pitch from Brown. Check swing. It was on the line. There's the 0-1. Sanchez, 7 home runs, 30 RBIs. He's 1 for 8 in his last 3 games. No balls, 1 strike. Brown the pitch. And that is outside, 1-1. Using his 4-seam yet again. Brown is doing a good job at getting through the Blue Jays order here. 1-1 count. And the pitch. That is outside as well. Now 2-1. Again, we'll be live later on tonight for Marlins and Braves. That is our second commentary coming up. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That is outside as well. Now a 3-1 count yet again. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. 3 balls, 1 strike. Brown delivers, and that is a ball 4 for Jesus Sanchez. So a runner will get on with 2 outs, and this will bring up the cleanup hitter and George Springer. We commentated the Astros about 2 weeks ago almost when they were playing the White Sox. They came back in that game from down 5-0. They won it 9-5. Here's George Springer. He's 4 for 10 against Hunter Brown in his career. First pitch is right in there for a strike. 0-1. Springer batting .240 on the year. He's in the cleanup spot today. No balls, 1 strike. Brown, 15 pitches. He delivers. Check swing. He did not go. 1-1 the count. One ball, 1 strike. Sanchez is on first. Springer looks. And the pitch. That ball is hit over and foul. That's now 1-2. This is baseball commentary number 19 all time. Can't believe we've done 19 of these already. Almost got through all 30 MLB teams. We have a handful left. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brown trying to pick off Sanchez. He is unsuccessful there in that attempt. Yeah, so we'll cross the Marlins and the Braves off the list tomorrow. We got the Pirates and the Tigers, who we haven't streamed yet as well, being crossed off the list on Friday. 1-2 is the count. And the pitch. That ball is hit over to Brown. Brown, the throw to first, is with plenty of time. And that will do it here for the top of the first. Astros walk a batter, but they're able to retire the rest. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. Leave a like on the stream as well. It would be greatly appreciated. Due up here for the Houston Astros, Jeremy Pena, Yordan Alvarez, Jose Altuve are the 3 batters we are guaranteed to see. Again, we have commentated the Houston Astros before, so, you know, I have some stats here to read off while we commentate the game here. The player with the highest batting average is Jose Altuve. He's 3 for 5 in live commentary streams. So we'll see how he does today. He's batting 3rd. Oh, fuck, you're here. All right, back here for the bottom of the first. Again, coming up is Pena, Alvarez, and Altuve, who are due up for the Astros to begin this bottom of the first inning. Again, coming into the game for the Blue Jays, making his Blue Jays debut is Jameson Taillon. He's allowed 25 home runs this year. That's the second most in baseball. He has a 2-6 record, a 5.92 ERA. He's struggled with the Cubs. We'll see if things change here with the Blue Jays. He has the four-seam, the cutter, the sweeper, the changeup, and the curveball in his pitching arsenal. Here's Pena. He's the first batter he faces. First pitch is right in there for a called strike. 0-1 here is the count. Pena with a .403 batting average since the All-Star break. He's been very good as of late. He's 5 for 11 against Talon. Swing and a miss there on that 0-1 pitch. Count is now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Talon the pitch. That ball is hit over to second. The throw is going to be in time. It was close. As shortstop Andres Jimenez kind of struggled with that ball, but he was able to pick it up and make the play. There's one out. Due up here for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez coming up to the plate next. Alvarez in live commentaries is 1 for 4. In 4 at-bats, he's got a .250 average overall. He's got .329 on the year. He leads the MLB in batting average, home runs, and OPS. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that is outside. 2-0 here now is the count. Again, Alvarez has been absolutely phenomenal. Two balls, no strikes. Talon delivers, and that is outside as well. 3-0 count now. Two and 1 pitch, and that ball is off the ground. 3-1. Called a strike. That's 4 balls that have been thrown here by Talon. One of them was called a strike, but it was very clearly a ball. Whatever, we'll just ignore it. The 3-1 pitch. And that's a ball 4. Alvarez walks on. And that'll put a runner on with 1 out. With Altuve coming up to the plate. Second walk in a live commentary for Yordan Alvarez. Here comes Jose Altuve. Altuve, .241 batting average. He's batting third today. Already 2 walks here in this ballgame. First pitch is right on the line. It's a called strike, 0-1. Just barely nipped the strike zone. Altuve, .393 average in his last 7 games. He's 5 for 17 against Talon. 0-1 pitch. That ball is hit over. It's through the gap. It's going to be foul. Counts now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Altuve looks. Talon the pitch. And that ball is outside, 1-2. Yeah, Talon's struggling a little bit with his control. He's throwing a lot of pitches outside of the strike zone. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. It'd be greatly appreciated. We're trying to get to 200 subscribers. That's the next goal here. We commented all 30 MLB teams. 1-2 pitch. That ball's hit in the air over into foul territory and out of play. At-bat's going to stay alive. One-two here is still the count. Talon 12 pitches here as he faces his third batter. He delivers. And that ball is hit through the gap. That's going to be a base hit for Altuve. Running over to second is Alvarez. And Altuve gets 2 runners on with just 1 out. Here in the bottom of the first, there's the first hit of the day for the Astros. And a familiar face for the Blue Jays coming up to the plate. Dalton Varsho coming up here now for the Astros. Varsho batting in the cleanup spot. He has a .242 batting average on the year. First pitch from Talon is up high. Counts now 1-0. Varsho with 7 home runs this year. He's got 6 of them against righties. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That is just on the line for a called strike. 1-1. Just barely nipped the zone. We'll be live later on today for Braves and Marlins. 1-1 pitch. That is up high. 2-1. 93-mile-an-hour four-seam on that pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That is inside. 3-1 now is the count. Ooh, things could get interesting here. Varsho's done a great job working counts this season. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. That ball is hit, foul. Now a full count. A strike will retire the batter. A ball will load the bases and make things very interesting here. 3-2 is the count. And the pitch. That's hit over and foul. At-bat will stay alive. Taylor Trammell on deck. This is Varsho's first ever plate appearance, by the way. 3-2 pitch. That's off the ground. It's a bases loading ball 4. It's going to put runners on all the bases here with just 1 out. With Taylor Trammell coming up to the plate. Here. Oh, man. Taylor Trammell in live commentary streams. It's actually his first, Taylor Trammell in commentary streams. It's his first AB, actually. First pitch, swing and a miss. Counts now 1-1. He has 2 stolen bases, though, with no plate appearances. He was a pinch hitter in the 1 game we commented for the Astros. 238 overall in the year for him. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That's up high. 1-1. Trammell with the 6th highest OPS since July 26th. Him, Alvarez, and Pena also in that top 6. Here's the 1-1. That's up high. 2-1. Oh, man. It's a tough situation here for the Blue Jays. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bases loaded. 1 out. Taylor in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Counts now 2-2. Two. Bases are loaded still. Taylor up to 24 pitches. Here he delivers. Hit in the air over into center field. Running over to make the catch. Oh, it's actually over to second. I don't know why I thought that was center field. And making the play is the shortstop, Jimenez. There's 2 outs. I don't know why, like, for some reason, the camera started pointing to center field, but it did not go to center field. Trammell pops up. Christian Walker coming up next. 308 batting average with the bases loaded. He has 2 grand slams in his career. 3 for 10 against Jameson Taylor. 2 outs, bases loaded. First pitch. And that ball's fouled away, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, bases are loaded. Taylor the pitch. Swing and a miss. Counts now 0-2. Bases are loaded here with 2 outs. Will Taylor be able to get out of this? 0-2 count here on Christian Walker. He looks. And the pitch. That ball's off the ground, 1-2. Not over yet. One ball, 2 strikes. 237 average for Walker this year. Again, he's 308 with the bases loaded. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Jameson Taylor gets out of a bases loaded jam. And that will do it here for the first. Led to the top of the second. It is still scoreless here in Houston. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. It'd be greatly appreciated. Due up here for the Blue Jays, Brandon Valenzuela, Josh Smith, and Ernie Clement are the batters we are guaranteed to see here for the Blue Jays. Only 1 hit for the Astros in that bottom of the first. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hunter Brown will retake the mound as we get set for the top of the second. Again, this is baseball commentary number 19. It's our first time commentating the Blue Jays. We still have plenty of baseball commentaries to come this week. We got one later today. That's going to be Marlins Braves. Tomorrow, we're doing Padres Diamondbacks. Friday, we are doing Pirates Mets, followed by Tigers and Giants. And then Saturday is Rays and Marlins. Sunday is Sunday Night Baseball with Astros. We'll do the Astros yet again on Sunday. And the Padres. Top of the second coming up here. First pitch from Hunter Brown is right down the middle for a called strike on Brandon Valenzuela. Again, we have plenty of commentaries coming up. I really want to try and fit as many of them in as I can before the NHL season begins. Valenzuela, 5 for 22 since the All-Star break. He sends the ball and his bat foul. It's 0-2. Ball came out of his hands there. Or the bat came out of his hands there, I guess I should say. So, he'll take time. No balls, 2 strikes. Brown the pitch. That ball is off the ground. 1-2 here now is the count. Already about 40 minutes into this ball game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That ball's off the ground as well. 2-2. On deck is Josh Smith in the hole, Ernie Clement. 2-2 is the count. And the pitch. That is up high. Now it's a full count. It was 0-2. 3 straight balls from Hunter Brown. It's now a full count here on Valenzuela. Three balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Called. Strike 3. He got it right down the middle. So Brown throws 3 straight balls to make it a full count, but he gets out of it anyway. There's his 3rd strikeout of the day today. This will bring us Josh Smith next. Josh Smith batting .212 on the year. First pitch is right below the line. Counts now 1-0. Josh Smith acquired Monday by the Blue Jays from the Texas Rangers. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. And that's right in there for a called strike, 1-1. One pitch. That's hit. Foul. Counts now 1-2. 89-mile-an-hour changeup on that pitch from Hunter Brown. 1-2. And the delivery. That ball is hit over to second. The throw from Altuve is in time. There's 2 outs. Coming up next is Ernie Clement. Clement batting .286 overall on the year. He's got the highest batting average of any Blue Jay playing today. First pitch here from Hunter Brown. And that ball is hit over softly to short. The throw is going to be in time, and that will do it here for the top of the second. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll head to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros zip and the Blue Jays zip. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. I would greatly appreciate that. Due up here for the Astros, it's Lamonte Wade Jr., followed by Yainer Diaz and Nick Allen. So we'll get mostly the bottom of the Astros order coming up. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Moving along here in this ball game. We'll see what the Astros offense has in store here for this this bottom of the second. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Plenty of other baseball going on today. Dodgers and Cubs is happening right now as well. Looks like that game is currently tied 1-1. Rangers and Giants is also going on too. All right, back here in Houston, getting ready for the bottom of the second. Lamonte Wade Jr. is going to get us started here. Talon will retake the mound. Here's the first pitch. That is outside. Count is now 1-0. Lamonte Wade batting 197 on the year. Here's the 1-0. And that is outside as well, now 2-0. He's got the lowest batting average of any ball player in this game today. Two 2-0 pitch. That's right down there for a called strike. 2-1. Fortunately, though, for Lamonte Wade, he's walked 12 times since the All-Star break. He is 1 for 3 in live commentary streams. 2-1 pitch. That ball's hit high in the air over into right field, going back and making the catch. In right field is Nathan Lukes. There's one out. That ball went far pretty back. Here comes Yainer Diaz up next. Yainer Diaz with a .269 batting average overall on the year. First pitch from Talon. That ball is hit over to third base. The play is made by Smith, and the throw is in time. There's 2 outs. Second inning moving along pretty swiftly here on both sides. And Diaz is now retired. We'll head over to Nick Allen next. Or not Nick. Yeah, Nick Allen next. Who is here at the bottom of the order for the Astros. First pitch is right on the line for a called strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike here for Allen. And the pitch. That is right outside. 1-1 now is the count. One and one. Popped up over to foul territory. It is out of play. But the count is now 1-2. Here still. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That is hit over through the gap for a base hit. Nick Allen with a 2-out single. Here in the bottom of the second, the Astros put a runner on. So we'll head back to the top of the Houston order already. Jeremy Pena is going to come up. Pena grounded out in the first. But he will come up for his second time around the rotation. Pena now 3 for 7 in live commentaries. First pitch, swing and a miss. Counts now 1-1. Jeremy Pena with a ground out. He's got a .316 average now on the year. His average drops just a little bit. Here's the 0-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Now 0-2 with a runner on first. 4-seam on that pitch. 1 runner on, 2 outs. 0-2 count. Pena looks. Talon delivers. That ball's hit. Foul. No balls, 2 strikes is the count. And the pitch. That ball is off the ground. It gets away a little bit. But Valenzuela is able to recover And Allen will stay. It's a 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. 42 pitches already for Talon. He delivers. That ball's hit in the air over into right field. It is foul yet again. One ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first with 2 outs. Pena battling. And the pitch. And that ball's down low now, 2-2. Again, working the count on Talon. That's exactly what you want to do. Alvarez is on deck. He has a walk today. 2-2. And the pitch. Called. Strike 3. It was right on the line there, and Talon gets out of it yet again. That'll do it here for the second. The Blue Jays and the Astros still scoreless. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. Leave a like as well in the commentary. It'd be greatly appreciated. Due up for the Blue Jays is Andres Jimenez, Miles Straw. Then we're going to head back to the top of the order with Nathan Lukes as we get ready for the top of the third inning in just a moment. Two strikeouts for Jameson Talon. Hunter Brown's got 3 so far. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Hit that like button down below. We'll be live later tonight for Marlins and Braves. That is our next commentary coming up on the docket. All right. Everything's all good here. Scorecard's good. Stream's looking good. Hopefully I'm sounding good. All right, back here for the top of the third. Blue Jays are still looking for their first hit of the day. Hunter Brown's been very good today so far. Here comes Andres Jimenez for the Blue Jays. First pitch is right down the middle for a called strike, 0-1. Jimenez, 231 batting average on the year. I'm sounding good? Okay, good. Brown's up to 30 pitches. Here's 31 for him. And that is outside, 1-1. Jimenez 1 for 6 in the series. The 1-1 pitch. Right down the middle for another called strike. 1-2. One and two. Here is the count. Nobody on, no outs. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. 97-mile-an-hour sinker on that pitch. And there's the first out here in the top of the third. So this will bring up Miles Straw. Now, interesting thing about Miles Straw, he is 6 for 6 in this series so far. He's been pretty good here against the Astros in this series, if I'm correct. First pitch from Brown. And that is right on the line there for a called strike. 0-1 now is the count. Straw 4 for 6 in the series. Sorry, not 6 for 6. 4 for 6. 231 average overall in the year and 101 games this year. He's got 3 home runs. Want to know pitch? That's a called strike. 1-1. One ball, one strike. Here is the count. And the pitch. And that's a called strike, too. 1-2 here now. Hunter Brown having himself a day so far. One and two pitch. Check swing. He did not go. 2-2. Two and two. That ball is grounded over to short. The throw is in time. And there's 2 outs. We'll head back to the top of the Toronto order. Nathan Lukes coming up here now for the Blue Jays yet again. Nathan Lukes 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Already back up to the top of the Toronto order. First play here for Brown. That ball is hit foul. Counts now 0-1. Luke's 266 batting average. Hey, what's up, Aiden? How we doing? Hunter Brown no-hitter. Yippee, Jays are so good. Well, you did, yeah. Offense not looking great so far. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. That is outside. 1-1 now is the count. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That's fouled away. Now it's a 1-2 count here in the top of the third. 97-mile-an-hour four-seam on that pitch. Just got home in time to watch this baseball team. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Got baseball commentaries all day today. Feeling pretty good. 1-2 pitch is outside. 2-2 now is the count. Again, Luke's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. It's our first time commentating the Blue Jays here today. Commentary number 19. 2-2 count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. That'll do it here for the top of the third. Hunter Brown's up to 5 Ks. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It's the Blue Jays 0 and the Astros 0 as well. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. Due up here is Yordan Alvarez, followed by Jose Altuve and Dalton Varsho. Yes, sir. We got Marlins and Braves later on today. I got commentaries tomorrow, too. I got to update something. I got to upload something for the hockey page. Actually, something is uploading at 3 o'clock. All right. All right. Bottom of the third coming up here from Houston. Showing off Jose Altuve, 5 multi-hit games in his last 7. He's already got a hit today. We'll see him here in the bottom of the third. He's been very effective as of late. Here comes Yordan Alvarez up to the plate next. Alvarez with a walk. If the Wild had beaten the Avs, do you think the Wild would have won the Cup? Probably not. First pitch from Talon on Alvarez. That ball's down low, 1-0. I don't think you guys would have beat the Golden Knights, respectfully. One 1-0 pitch. That is inside. 2-0 now is the count. Alvarez, again, he leads all of Major League Baseball in batting average, home runs, OPS. 2-0 is up high. 3-0 count on Yordan Alvarez. Three balls, no strikes. Things getting interesting here. And the pitch, right on the line, 3-1. Again, Jameson Talon. And the pitch. Oh, line drive over to Ernie Clement. And the catch. What a play by Ernie Clement as Alvarez hit it right to him. And there's one out. Great catch off that play. Jose Altuve coming up next. Altuve 1 for 1 with a single. That'll be a line out for Alvarez. First pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Ball was right on the inside. Talon up to 51 pitches here in the bottom of the third. What a catch. Yep. Oh and 1. Down low, 1-1. It's all good, Aiden. It's all good. Yeah, the stream's a little bit delayed. It's all good. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That ball is outside. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Fly ball over into deep left field. It is way gone. Oh my goodness. Jose Altuve hits it out. And the Astros are on the board. It's 1-0. Oh my goodness. What a missile. I don't even know where that ball ended up. Solo home run for Jose Altuve. And it's 1-0. Astros. First pitch from Talon. That ball is hit over into right field. That's going to be a base hit as well for Dalton Varsho. And he gets another hit against his former team. That puts a runner on with just only 1 out. And Taylor Trammell coming up to the plate. Oh, man. I need to see that Altuve replay. Where did that ball go? The downfall starts now. Game's over. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. You're right, but I'm sorry. Here comes Taylor Trammell up next. Trammell is 0 for 1 today. First pitch is down low, and stealing second is Varsho. Counts now 1-0. Varsho with his first stolen base as an Astro. And in a live commentary. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Counts now 1-1. That was an absolute missile from Altuve. I wish I could. Wish they'd show the replay of that. I don't even know that. I didn't see where that ball landed. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Counts now 1-2. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Again, I was just saying this earlier. We're 54 days away from the NHL season. For all those are here in the hockey chat. Surprisingly, we're not that far away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That is inside. 2-2. I mean, I've been saying it a little bit here. Like, this is the last full month without hockey. Just got to get through it. 2-2. And the delivery. Swing and a miss. He got him. There's 2 outs. 3rd strikeout for Tylon. Christian Walker will come up next. Walker today is 0 for 1. He struck out. Oh, man, that went way out of here. First pitch from Talon. Swing and a miss. 0-1 here now is the count. Swinging for the fences on that pitch. No balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss there on that next pitch. 0-2 now. So glad it's only 4 preseason games this year and for the rest of the eternity. How many walks does Walker have? I'm not sure. None today. Yeah, I'm glad it's only 4 preseason games, too. It's a lot shorter. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That ball's hit foul. Walker stays alive here for another pitch. No balls, 2 strikes. And the delivery. That ball is off the ground. It gets away a little bit from Valenzuela. Varsho will stay at second. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fouled away. Walker staying alive here. Christian Walker in live commentaries. He is 1 for 6. One and 2 count. And the pitch. That is up high. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. The pitch. That ball is hit over. Through the gap. That's going to be a base hit. It goes into the corner. Running over to score is Varsho very easily. It's an RBI double for Christian Walker, and the Astros have put up 2 here in the bottom of the 3rd. RBI double for Christian Walker. That ball was perfectly hit right over into the left corner. And Lamonte Wade Jr. coming up to the plate next. It's 2-0 Houston. Tailing up to 67 pitches here already. Wade Jr. 0 for 1 today with a fly out. First pitch is down low. 1-0 is the count. Thailand struggling to get out of this third inning here. He's struggling to get the third out. 1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Oh, nope, he takes a second. Two and 0 is the count. Thailand delivers. That ball is off the ground. It gets away a little bit. And Valenzuela is able to recover. It's now a 3-0 count. Oh, man. Three balls, no strikes. And the pitch. That's in there for a called strike, 3-1. Why do we trade for this guy as a head scratcher? Yeah, he hasn't really. He's given up 12 earned runs in his last 3 starts prior to today. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And that ball's hit in the center field. That's going to be a base hit as well. Heading over to third and scoring is Walker. It's an RBI single for Lamonte Wade Jr. And the Astros have driven in 3 runs. Here in the bottom of the third, it's 3-0. Thailand can't get out of this third inning. He's given up 4 base hits and 3 earned runs. Here's Yander Diaz up next. First pitch. That ball is hit over to third. Short will pick it up. The throw over to first is in time. And that will do it here for the bottom of the third. But the damage is done. Solo home run from Altuve. RBI double from Christian Walker. And the RBI single from Wade Jr. It is 3-0 Houston as we head to the top of the fourth. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. Okamoto is the first batter we'll see for the Blue Jays, followed by Sanchez and Springer. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. We commented all 30 MLB teams on the channel. Good to see we have a good crowd here today. The crowds keep getting better and better. We keep having more people in the commentary. I think, again, the biggest thing we can do is just keep on doing these. Keep on doing the streams, and more people will come. And I'll also improve my commentary that way. 3 runs, 4 hits for the Astros in that bottom of the third. Let's do a pitcher's check here through the first 3 innings of this ball game. Jameson Thailand has not had a good game. He's pitched 3 innings so far. He's given up 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks. He has 3 strikeouts so far. Hunter Brown has had a much better game. He has 3 innings pitched. He's given up no hits, no earned runs, only 1 walk, and he has 5 strikeouts so far through 3 innings. And he's gone through the whole rotation so far. All right, top of the fourth coming up in just a moment. All right, back here for the top of the fourth. Astros put up 3 runs in the bottom of the third. They lead the Blue Jays 3-0 here in this ball game, but plenty of time to go. Here comes Kazuma Okamoto up next. Okamoto with a strikeout in his first AB. First pitch there from Okamoto. That ball is fouled away, it looks like. Oh, never mind. I guess we haven't started yet. Never mind. Never mind. That doesn't count. Okamoto 0 for 1. He struck out in the top of the first. Hunter Brown will retake the mound. He has 43 pitches through 3 innings. First pitch is fouled away. Count is now 0-1. Again, Okamoto has had a phenomenal season this year. As a rookie for the Blue Jays, 229 batting average. He's got 24 home runs, 69 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That is up high. 1-1 now is the count. One ball, one strike here on Okamoto. Brown the pitch. That is just below the line. It is called a ball. ABS challenge coming here from the Astros. Let's see if Diaz got this one right. This looked really close. Ooh, it did get the bottom of the zone. Yep, that's an 0-2 count. Or sorry, 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2. That is outside. Now 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Brown the pitch. That ball is hit over to third. Oh, I couldn't make the play. That'll get away. Over into the outfield. Okamoto running around first. He will opt to stay there. And that is a fielding error. It is not going to be scored as a base hit. As unable to make the play at third was Allen. He missed the ball. So Okamoto is able to get on safely. This will bring up Jesus Sanchez next. Sanchez with a walk. First pitch, that ball's fouled away. 0-1 now is the count. And Velasquez coming up to check out Diaz. It looks like he might have gotten roughed up there, the Astros trainer. Hopefully he's okay. You never wish for injuries. He says, nope, I'm good. And we'll resume play here in just a moment. So a fielding error resulted in Kazuma Okamoto being able to reach first base. It does not count as a base hit. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing. He did not go. 1-1. One ball, one strike. And the pitch. And that's in there for a called strike. 1-2 here now. Sanchez with a walk today. One, two is the count. And the pitch, that's a called strike 3 there on Jesus Sanchez. 6 strikeouts for Hunter Brown. And there's your first out. This will bring us George Springer next. Springer is 0 for 1 today with a ground out. He had that in the top of the first. First pitch is right in there for a called strike. That was like basically directly down the middle. Counts now 0-1. Springer coming into this game, he's got a .269 batting average. No balls, 1 strike. Brown the pitch. And that's on the line for another called strike, 0-2. .97-mile-an-hour sinker on that ball. 0-2 is the count. And the pitch. That ball is hit over to Brown. Throw to second's in time. Throw to first is also in time. It's a double play. And the Astros get out of the 4th unscathed. That'll do it here for the top of the 4th. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. It is 3-0 Houston. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. Leave a like on the stream as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. We're trying to get to 200 subscribers. That is our ultimate commentary goal, but overall, we're just trying to have fun commentating some baseball here on the channel. Due up for the Astros, Nick Allen at the bottom of the order. Then we'll head back to the top of the Houston order with Jeremy Pena and Yordan Alvarez. Hunter Brown having himself a great game so far. Man, that ball from Altuve was launched. Oh, my goodness. Got the replay over here on my screen. That was an unbelievable... That was an awesome hit. That was a very well hit ball. Struggling to even describe it. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. For the Astros fans who are here watching, welcome, first of all. We'll be live streaming your team for Sunday Night Baseball against the Padres. First pitch there for Nick Allen, hit high in the air into shallow center field. Making the catch is Straw. And there's the first out. So we do have another Houston Astros stream coming up in a little bit. Trying to get all the teams, as many commentaries as we can. Just trying to stream as much as I can, honestly. I'm not sure when our next Blue Jays stream is, for those who are wondering. Here's Jeremy Pena. First pitch. That ball is hit over into left field. And what a catch made by Sanchez. And there's 2 outs. What a play by Jesus Sanchez to dive in and make the play. There's 2 away here very quickly in the bottom of the 4th. That looked like it was going to be a base hit. But Sanchez was able to run over and make the play just in time. Here's Alvarez. First pitch, swing and a miss. Counts now 0-1. Yordan Alvarez with a line out in the 3rd. It's his 3rd time around the rotation. He has a walk today. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Counts now 0-2. Already very swiftly, nearly done this bottom of the 4th inning. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tyling the pitch, that is outside, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, and the delivery. That is outside. 2-2 now. Wasn't going to be that easy, I suppose. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. He got him. Astros go 1-2-3 relatively quickly. We are through 4 innings. It is 3-0 Houston. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Due up here in the top of the 5th is going to be Brandon Valenzuela, Josh Smith, and Ernie Clement for the Blue Jays. All right, gonna try and make that Altuve home run clip. And the pitch, full strike. All right, first pitch from Brown here in this top of the 5th inning is a called strike there on Brandon Valenzuela. Valenzuela 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. He's got a .238 batting average overall on the year. He's catching today for the Blue Jays. 0-1 pitch is outside. 1-1. Hunter Brown performing very well today. 57 pitches here in this 5th inning. The 1-1 pitch is outside. 2-1. Again, we'll be live later on today around 7 o'clock for Marlins and Braves ABS challenge on that strike from the Blue Jays. That ball is outside. It is now a 2-1 count. I guess that was originally challenged as a strike. I don't know how on earth the ump thought that was a strike. But anyway, 2-1 pitch, right down the middle, 2-2. Hunter Brown, 59 pitches here for him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Throw over to first is going to be in time. 7 strikeouts for Hunter Brown today. There's his first of the 5th. He struck out a lot today. This will bring up Josh Smith next. Josh Smith 0 for 1 today with a ground out. First pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Did look a little close to the zone, or looked a little bit outside, but it's called a strike regardless. No balls, 1 strike. And the delivery. That is off the ground. 1-1. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Leave a like on the stream as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That is off the ground as well. Now 2-1 is the count. Two balls, 1 strike. Hunter Brown delivers. That's below the line 2. Now 3-1. Oh, man. Three balls, 1 strike. Brown delivers. That's in there. Full count. Here now for Josh Smith. Three balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That ball is fouled away. AB will stay alive. 98-mile-an-hour sinker on that pitch. Three balls and 2 strikes. Here on Josh Smith, it's a full count. Brown up to 66 pitches. 3-2. And the delivery. That ball's fouled. It's hit over into the infield. The throw to first is in time slightly. It was a shallow ball in the shallow infield. But running in to make the play was Nick Allen. There's 2 outs. Here comes Ernie Clement next. Ernie Clement with a ground out in the 2nd inning. First pitch is down low. 1-0 now is the count. Again, 3-0 Astros. All the runs came in the 3rd. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. That ball is hit over to 3rd softly. Allen, the throw is in time. And that will do it here for the top of the 5th. We're officially halfway through this ball game. Hunter Brown is pitching a phenomenal game today. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-0 Houston. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. Due up here for the Astros, it's Jose Altuve, Dalton Varsho, and Taylor Trammell. And the pitch, fly ball over into deep left field. It is way gone. Oh my goodness, Jose Altuve hits it out, and the Astros are on the board. It's 1-0. Oh my goodness, what a missile. All right. Upload that Altuve homer real quick. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. Bottom of the 5th coming up here in just a matter of moments. It is 3-0 Houston with the Astro who got the party started. Coming up to the mound, but first we have a pitcher's change. Jameson Thailand's done for the game. Spencer Miles is coming in. 3.13 ERA in 72 innings pitched. He'll come in here for the Blue Jays for this bottom of the 5th inning. Here's Altuve, first up to bat. First pitch is hit up in the air and foul. Final line for Jameson Thailand. Thailand, 4 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Altuve today is 2 for 2. 0-1 pitch is right on the line there. That's a called strike, 0-2. Spencer Miles making his live commentary debut. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that next one's fouled away there from Altuve. It's 1-2. My apologies. Not 0-2. One and 2 is the count. And the pitch. That ball is hit over to third. The throw is made there by Smith. It is in time. And there's 1 out. Altuve grounds out. This will bring us back over to Dalton Varsho next. First pitch there from Miles on Varsho is down low, 1-0. Varsho with a walk and a single and a stolen base and a run. He's already got a pretty good game today. 1-0 is the count and the delivery. That is right down below. It's called a strike. Varsho's going to take it. No challenge. 1-1 is the count. And the pitch. Fouled away. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes here on Dalton Varsho. Sorry, I got to pull the stream back up. And the pitch. Hit in the air, over, and foul. Pull the stream back up. Put it down for a second. All right. We're back. We are back. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. 1-2 is the count. Miles, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And he strikes out his former teammate. Taylor Trammell coming up next. Uploading the Altuve solo home run. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Taylor Trammell coming up. He's 0 for 2 today. First pitch is right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1. Trammell with a pop out and a strikeout. Next pitch is outside. 1-1. We'll be live tomorrow we will be live tomorrow. We'll be live later on tonight for Marlins and Braves. 1-1 pitches down low. 2-1 now is the count. So plenty of baseball commentaries coming your way. We're going to keep on grinding at these. Keep on streaming. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That ball is hit over to second. The throw to first is going to be in time there from Clement. And that will do it here for the bottom of the 5th. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros for the 2nd straight inning. We will head to the top of the 6th. It's 3-0 Houston. Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe down below if you're new. Due up for the Blue Jays. It's going to be Andres Jimenez, followed by Miles Straw and Nathan Lukes. As we get ready for the 6th inning. Still in commercial break, guys. Sorry. All right, back here again for the top of the 6th. Between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. Due up for the Blue Jays, it'll be Jimenez, followed by Straw and Lukes. Here coming up, here comes Hunter Brown taking them out for the 6th inning. That ball is hit over to second off the first pitch. Throw there from Altuve, and there is one out here immediately for Hunter Brown. Hunter Brown pitching an incredible game today. He's got 70 pitches overall as we head into the 6th. And with one out, here comes Miles Straw. .230 batting average on the year for him. He's 0 for 1 today with a ground out. First pitch is down low. That's a 1-0. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. That ball's hit in the air over into deep left field. That's going to be a base hit for the Blue Jays. Straw's going to run around first, and he'll jog in easily to second for a one-out double here in the top of the 6th. And there goes the no-hit bid for Hunter Brown. Hell of a game he's played so far, though, today. He's got 7 strikeouts. That's the first base hit he's given up. Got to give him a lot of credit where he's due. He's pitched very well today. First pitch there on Lukes. That one's over to second. And the throw to first is going to be in time. Heading over to third is Straw. And Lukes grounds out. And this will bring us Kazuma Okamoto next, with a chance to potentially bat someone in. So a double for the 9-hole hitter is the only hit the Blue Jays have this game. First pitch is right down low. Count is now 1-0. Okamoto reached on an error in the top of the 4th. One 1-0 pitch is outside. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch. That is inside. 3-0 now is the count here at Okamoto. Things could get interesting here for Hunter Brown, who has had a good game today. 3 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Fouled away. 3-1 now. Nope, still the same, Goku. Still the same. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That's in there for another called strike. Now it's a full count. As we stay 3-0. All right, the Altuve clip uploaded. Perfect. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Runner on third. Brown delivers. That's hit in the air over into center field. It's a base hit for Okamoto. Scoring is Straw. It's an RBI single for Okamoto. The Blue Jays are on the board. It's 3-1. Okamoto takes advantage of a 3-0 count. He drives in a run. It's 3-1. The tying run now coming up to the plate. And Jesus Sanchez. Brown's going to take a second. We got a mound visit going on here. I think they want him to finish this inning. Again, he's pitched a great game today. You want that to continue. So the Blue Jays are on the board. Here in the top of the 6th, it's an RBI single from Kazuma Okamoto. It's now 3-1 with a tying run coming up to the plate. Here in Jesus Sanchez. First pitch from Brown is up high there on Jesus Sanchez. Count is now 1-0. Sanchez 0 for 1 today with a walk. One 1-0 pitch is outside. Now 2-0. Brown's thrown a good handful of balls these last couple pitches. See if he can fix that. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. That is outside. 3-0 is the count here on Jesus Sanchez. Warming up in the bullpen for the Astros. So we do have action. High fly ball there from Sanchez. Deep to right. He's tied this game. Second deck home run for Jesus Sanchez. And the Blue Jays have tied the ball game. 3-3 apiece. Oh, man. Hunter Brown was pitching such a good game. And that is just completely erased here in this top of the 6th inning. 3-3. That's got to suck. Tie ball game here, and now up to the plate is George Springer. First pitch is up high. It's swung on, though. Counts 0-1. Oh and 1 pitch is down low. Velocity was 102 mile an hour off that ball. 398 feet per StatCast on Google. Next pitch is hit foul. Or no, it's up high, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That ball's down low now. It's a 3-1 count here on George Springer. Brown was coming into this 6th inning with a no-hitter. And now he has given up 3 earned runs here, and this ball game's now tied. That's a ball 4 there, the George Springer. It puts a runner on with 2 outs. And Valenzuela coming up to the plate. And I think Hunter Brown may be done. They're going to opt to leave him in for another hitter. Or, wait, no. Mound visit coming up here. I think they want him to get this final out. So a bit of a mound visit there, stops things for a moment. And we'll head back over to Brandon Valenzuela, who's up next. The Blue Jays have tied this ball game here at 6 apiece here in the top of the 6th. In every sport, anything can happen, yep. Valenzuela today has 2 strikeouts. Trying to pick off Springer there at first, unsuccessful on that play. Brown 88 pitches here now. Here's his first on Valenzuela. That's outside, 1-0. He's thrown a lot of balls here of late. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Counts now 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Counts now 1-2 on Valenzuela here. Brown looking to just get out of this inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Runner on first. Valenzuela looks. He steps into the plate. And the pitch. That is outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the delivery. Swing and a miss. He got him. Hunter Brown came into this 6th inning with a no-hitter, and he comes out of it giving up 3 earned runs with a 2-run shot from Jesus Sanchez. The Blue Jays have tied this game up. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Leave a like on the stream as well. It would be greatly appreciated. Jesus Sanchez with a tying home run makes it a 3-3 ball game as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Due up for the Astros is Christian Walker, Lamonte Wade Jr., and Yainer Diaz. All right, Blue Jays. Second deck home run for Sanchez. Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe down below if you're new. Leave a like on the stream as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. We are trying to get to 200 subscribers. We recently just hit 100 subscribers. We're going to keep on doing these commentaries. Keep on putting the work in. God dang it. Stupid clip won't load. All right, bottom of the 6th inning. Staying in the game is Spencer Miles for the Blue Jays. Here comes Christian Walker, who is 1 for 2 today. He had that RBI double in the 3rd inning. First pitch here from Miles is outside. 1-0 now is the count. Walker with an RBI double and a run. He's got a .239 average overall in the year now. 22 home runs. 1-0 pitch. That's fouled away. Counts now 1-1. Miles, 15 pitches. He had a pretty good bottom of the 5th. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That ball's hit over through the gap. That's going to be a base hit for Christian Walker. It'll be a single. Running in to hold him there is Straw. And there is a no-out single. Lamonte Wade Jr. coming up. Lamonte Wade today is 1 for 2 as well. He had a fly out in his first appearance. Ever since that 3rd inning, the Blue Jays have calmed things down. First pitch is inside, 1-0 count. Good catch, Goku. 1-0 pitch. And that is outside, trying to pick off Walker at first. Unsuccessful was Valenzuela. He almost got him. Walker was a good amount away from first. 2-0 now is the count. Two balls, no strikes. Miles the pitch. That is right on the line for a called strike. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That is called a strike. 2-2. It was just inside. No challenge from Wade Jr. Definitely didn't really look like a ball to me. I think if he challenged that, he would have been able to reverse it, but no challenge from him. 2-2 pitch. That ball's fouled away. 2-2 still the count. Again, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Action in the Astros bullpen. They are going to have a new pitcher come in. It looks like Brown's going to be done for the game. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the delivery. That is hit. Foul. Two balls, 2 strikes. Miles, 22 pitches. No outs, runner on first. And the pitch. That is inside. Now the count's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fouled away. Three balls and 2 strikes. It's a full count. Miles trying to pick off Walker. Unsuccessful. It's been a pretty quick game. Yeah, it has been. Still not done yet, though. 3-2. Here is the count. Miles, the pitch. That ball's fouled away. AB will stay alive. Three and 2 count. Miles, the pitch. Hit in the air over into right field. This is fair and off the wall. Running around second is Walker. He'll get over to third. It's a double for Lamonte Wade Jr. on a full count. And runners now at second and third with no outs. Oh, man. Lamonte Wade Jr. with a double. As that ball was perfectly hit into the corner. And Yainer Diaz coming up now, who is 0 for 2 today. First pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1. Diaz 0 for 2 today with 2 groundouts in back-to-back innings. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Counts now 0-2. Yainer Diaz has driven a runner 41% of the time. 0-2 pitch. That is outside, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Miles delivers. That ball's outside, 2-2. It's going to be difficult with runners at second and third to get out of this. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That ball's hit in the air and foul. Still a 2-2 count. Runners at second and third. The pitch hit in the air over into foul territory. Okamoto will make the catch. There's 1 out. That's a huge out here in the bottom of the 6th. This will give us to the 9th hole hitter now and Nick Allen. Nick Allen with a single in the 2nd inning. He popped up in the 4th. See what he has in store for us here in this bottom of the 6th. First pitch. Ooh, that nearly got him. Pretty much did get him. I think that might have went off his bat. But, ooh, that did get him. That did not nearly get him. It did get him. 100% got him. What am I saying? Doesn't look like they're going to give him the hit by pitch, though. At least it doesn't say that on my screen. I mean, the hit is bad. See the replay. Ooh, that did get him, though. They're not going to give him the hit by pitch. They're going to give him a foul bunt. Because he was bunting on that play. Counts now 0-1. Got him in the hand, though. He seems to be okay. You wear the equipment for a reason. No balls, 1 strike. Here on Nick Allen now as he took a first pitch to the hand. It's called a bunt. A foul bunt as he was bunting on that play. Really unfortunate to, take a pitch like that and you don't even get to walk to first. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That is outside. Trying to pick off third is not in time. Trying to pick off Walker there at third base. Counts 1-1. Would have been clutch if they were able to get him. But they were unable to, unfortunately. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That is hit in the air, over, and foul. Counts now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That is outside, 2-2. I think they want Miles to get out of this. Miles up to 36 pitches, though. 2-2, 1 out. And the delivery. That is hit in the air, over, and foul. Yet again. Plenty of Astros fans there today. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He finally got him. Second out of the inning. We'll head back to the top of the Houston order now with Jeremy Pena next. Blue Jays putting all their trust here into Spencer Miles. They get that final out. Pena today is 0 for 3. First pitch is outside, 1-0. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. 1-0 pitch. That is hit over to first and caught. The Blue Jays get out of it. With 2 runners on, no outs. They're able to retire the side. And that'll do it for the 6th inning. We'll head to the top of the 7th. We are still tied here in Houston. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Astros get 2 hits in that bottom of the 6th, but they are unable to score. All right, going to get that Jesus Sanchez 2-run homer into a clip and upload it to the channel. 3-3 ball game as we head to the top of the 7th. Coming up, we're through 3 innings of this ball game. All right, back here in Houston, we have a pitcher's change. Steven Okert's coming into the game here for the Astros. He has a 2.28 ERA and 55 and a third innings pitched. He will face off against Josh Smith to start things off. First pitch is inside. Count is now 1-0. Josh Smith today is 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. This is Okert's second commentary appearance. Next pitch is fouled away. Count is now 1-1. Yeah, again, we've been commentating a lot of baseball recently. And Steven Okert already has a commentary appearance. Just pulling up my Astros pitchers over here next to me, so I know who's been in a commentary and who hasn't been. And it looks like Josh Smith's been pulled out of the game. Luis Arias is coming up now with an 0-1 count. First pitch is inside. Now it's 2-1. So Smith was just pulled. Now it's Luis Arias. 2-1 is inside. Now a 3-1 count. I'll update his stats in just a moment. Three balls, 1 strike is the count. And the pitch hit in the air over into deep left field, and making the catch is his former teammate, Dalton Varsho. And there's 1 out. Raya's batting .245. Sorry, guys. Just making sure I have his stats pulled up there on the screen. There we go. Coming up next, Ernie Clements. First pitch is up high. 1-0 there on Okert. Clement 0 for 2 today with 2 groundouts. Next pitch is down low. 2-0. Okert has appeared in 1 live commentary stream. He has 1 strikeout. He's given up 1 hit in 1 inning pitched. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. Two and 2 pitch, swing and a miss. That's a called strike 3 there on Ernie Clement, and there's 2 outs here in the top of the 7th with Andres Jimenez coming up to the plate next. Jimenez is 0 for 2 today. First pitch. Jimenez 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a groundout. 1-0. Check swing. He did go. 1-1. We'll be live later today for Marlins and Braves. Action in the Blue Jays bullpen. 1-1 pitch is outside. Now it's 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Fouled away, 2-2. Two outs here for Okert. Already in this top of the 7th inning. 2-2 count on Jimenez. And the pitch. That ball's hit foul. AB will stay alive. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Fouled away. Jimenez staying alive here in this AB. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the delivery. Ooh, that gets Jimenez. Over on the right shoulder, it looked like a little bit. That's a hit by pitch. This will put a runner on with 2 outs as we head to the 9-hole hitter. Just barely niffed him. We'll get a mound visit here quick. Runner on first with 2 outs. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Here comes Miles Straw, who is 1 for 2 today. Straw with a double and a run. 234 average overall in the year. First pitch is up high, 1-0. I forgot to read off his stat line, but the final line for Hunter Brown. 6 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, had 8 strikeouts. Next pitch is hit over foul. Counts now 0-2. Yeah, Hunter Brown was having a really good game heading into that 6th inning, and then everything just seemed to fall apart for him. He was able to get out of that 6th inning, but I'm sure he's a little bit disappointed in where he left this game. No balls, 2 strikes here on Straw, trying to pick off Jimenez over there at first. The 0-2 pitch. That's down low. Check swing. He did not go. Counts now 1-2 still. Runner on first, 2 outs, 1-2 is the count. Okert, the pitch. That is hit in the air over into foul territory. Running over to make the play is Trammell. He cannot do so. It's a foul ball. So the AB will stay alive here for at least another pitch. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Okert the pitch. That's hit high in the air over into center field. Varsho runs in and makes the catch. That will do it here for the top of the 7th. Okert runs into a little bit of trouble, but he's able to get out of it. We'll head to the 7th inning stretch. 3-3. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Leave a like on the stream as well. It'll be greatly appreciated. Bottom of the 7th coming up here. I imagine Miles is going to be done for the game, but we'll see if I'm wrong. They did have somebody warming up in the bullpen, so. High fly ball there. So we do have action. High fly ball there from Sanchez. Deep to right. He's tied this game. Second deck home run for Jesus Sanchez. And the Blue Jays have tied the ball game 3-3 apiece. There we go. Got the Sanchez clip. Gonna upload that. At least I thought there was a new pitcher coming in for the Jays. I don't see anything over here on my screen. Maybe they're putting Miles in for another inning. I think that would be a mistake, but that's just me. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. We are going to have a change. Mason Fluharty is coming into the game for Spencer Miles. Ernie Clement's heading over to third base. Luis Arias is now in second base. Mason Fluharty will face off against Yordan Alvarez here to get things started. First pitch from him. Swing and a miss there from Alvarez in the bottom of the 7th. Fluharty, 44 2/3 innings pitched. He has a 4.23 ERA down that stretch, 51 strikeouts. It's his 60th game of the year. Here's the 0-1. Right down the middle, 0-2. Obviously, with the Blue Jays pitchers, it's our first time streaming them, so it's a first-time appearance for them. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That's hit foul. Count stays 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. There from Yordan Alvarez. That's the second time he's struck out today. There's 1 out for the Blue Jays. Coming up next is Jose Altuve. Altuve with a homer already today. He has a single as well. First pitch. That's hit in the air over into center field. It's popped over to Lukes, who will make the catch. And there's 2 outs already. So here comes the former Toronto Blue Jay. Yet again, it is Dalton Varsho. Dalton Varsho with a single today and a walk. First pitch is right down the middle for a called strike, 0-1. He also has a stolen base today, too. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. And that is right on the line, 0-2. Oh, 1-1. Missed call there from the ump. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Counts now 1-2. Action in the Astros bullpen. One and two is the count. And the delivery. That it gets away a little bit there from Diaz. It's now 2-2. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fluharty delivers. That's hit in the air over into foul territory. It is foul. So the AB stays alive a little bit longer. Two count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Astros go 1-2-3 yet again here in the bottom of the 7th. We will head to the 8th inning. It is still tied 3-3. Hey, what's up, Rex? How are you, brother? Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Due up here in this top of the 8th inning for the Blue Jays. We'll head back to the top of the order in Lucas, Okamoto, and Sanchez. And we're going to have a pitcher's change here for the Astros, I'm sure. Stuck at work right now, but the Dodgers game was getting boring. Oh, really? Sure, that game was pretty interesting. Tarek Skubal debut yesterday. Didn't really do much, but hey, he wasn't bad, but Dodgers still lost. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below, and of course, subscribe if you're new. We're at 105 subscribers right now. We're trying to get to 200 subscribers. How did we let this happen? I don't know. Blue Jays came back, if you're referring to the Astros. Blue Jays came back. Brown kind of collapsed in that 7th inning. Or that 6th inning. All right, top of the 8th coming up here from Houston. It's been a pretty swift ball game outside of the 3rd inning and the 5th inning. Or not the 5th inning, the 6th inning. Apart from that, we've been moving along this game pretty swiftly. Coming into the game here for Houston is Brian Abreu. Abreu making his 2nd commentary appearance. His stats this season, 39 innings pitched. He's got a 4.54 ERA. Him and Josh Hader have been pitching pretty well recently. 0-1 is the count here on Luke's. Pitch is up high. It's a 1-1. Forgot to write down Luke's. Luke's is 0 for 3 today. One and one count. And the pitch is up high. 2-1. We'll be live later today for Marlins and Braves. We're trying to cut down on the list of teams that we have not streamed yet. We're knocking 3 of them off the list today. Next pitch is hit foul, 2-2. After this week of commentaries, the only team that we have left that we haven't streamed is the Orioles. And we're going to get them next week. At some point. I'm not exactly sure what my schedule is going to be next week. I know we're streaming games on Thursday for sure. Swing and a miss there on that 2-2 pitch. There's a strikeout for Wilyer Abreu. And there's one out here in the top of the 8th. Kazuma Okamoto will come up next here for the Blue Jays. 3 strikeouts today for Luke's. And not in a good way. Okamoto 1 for 2. Reached on a fielding error. He hits one high in the air over into left field and making the catch over there in left is Lamonte Wade. There's 2 outs. Ball had some oomph to it, but not enough, of course. So here comes Jesus Sanchez. He tied the game with a 2-run homer the last time he was at bat. We'll see what he can do here in this top of the 8th inning. First pitch is outside, 1-0. Still a 3-3 ball game. One 1-0 pitch. That is outside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes here on Sanchez. Abreu's thrown 2 straight balls. Here he delivers yet again. That ball is a called strike. Sanchez laughing at that. He did not think that was a strike, but it is. 2-1. 2-1 is the count. And the pitch. That ball nearly got Sanchez. Now it's a 3-1 count. 3-1 count here now with 2 outs. Abreu, 10 pitches here in this ball game. Here's the 3-1. And that's right down the middle. 3-2. Three and 2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Blue Jays go 1-2-3 here in the top of the 8th. These last couple innings have been moving along pretty swiftly. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. We are still tied. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Due up here for the Astros, it'll be Taylor Trammell, Christian Walker, and Lamonte Wade Jr. Unless if we have some substitutions. We'll see if Flaherty comes into this game for the second for 2 innings. I think there's a good chance he does. I didn't see, or at least they didn't show anybody warming up in the Blue Jays bullpen. So, you know, I'm not 100% sure. Tomorrow we have Padres and Diamondbacks. That's a 9:40 ball game. Stream start will be 9:28. I'll be live on Friday too. Pirates, Mets, and Tigers, Giants. Got plenty of baseball streams coming your way. I'm not sure what next week's going to look like, but we will have commentaries for sure. I think we're going to be doing the Field of Dreams game. That is on Thursday, Phillies Twins. That I know that I'm doing for sure. But I haven't planned much else beyond that. All right, back here in Houston, getting ready for the bottom of the 8th inning. Tyler Rogers is going to come into the game here for the for Toronto. Tyler Rogers, 50 innings pitched this year. He's got a 1.62 ERA, a 1.08 whip, 27 strikeouts. He's been really, really good. Due up here, Taylor Trammell, Christian Walker, and Lamonte Wade Jr. We'll see if we need more than that. Trammell will take the plate here. He is 0 for 3 today with a pop-up, a strikeout, and a ground-out. First pitch from Rogers. That ball is outside, 1-0. Rogers is one of those interesting pitchers where he throws underhand and not overhand. Not a lot of pitchers do that. That pitch there is hit over to short. The throw to first is in time, and there's 1 out. Don't see that very often. Christian Walker will come up to the plate next. Walker is 2 for 3 today. He has a single and a double. He is 5 for 17 against Rogers in his career. That adds up to a 294 average. That pitch is hit over to second base. The throw to first is in time. There's 2 outs already. These last couple of innings have been moving very, very fast. And we're still tied. This will bring up Lamonte Wade Jr. next. Lamonte Wade Jr. 2 for 3 today. First pitch there from Rogers is outside. Counts now 1-0. One 1-0 pitch. Right down the middle for a called strike, 1-1. Last few innings have been 1, 2, 3 for both sides. 1-1, that ball's outside, 2-1. Blue Jays will head to Chicago for a makeup day game against the Cubs. Astros are off tomorrow. They will take on the Padres in a weekend series on Friday. ABS challenge here for the Blue Jays. This pitch was called a ball. They're challenging it for a strike. I think Valenzuela got this one wrong. I'm pretty sure this is a ball. Yep, that is up there. Blue Jays will lose one of their challenges. It's now 3-1 here on Wade Jr. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That ball is hit over through the gap. This is going to be a base hit for Lamonte Wade Jr. It's his 3rd hit of the day. It's a single. And this puts a runner on with 2 outs. Now things get interesting here in the bottom of the 8th. As of now, Yainer Diaz is the scheduled pitcher to come up. We'll see if he is the pitcher who actually does come up. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. And it looks like Cam Smith is going to come into the game here for Diaz. Cam Smith, pinch hitting. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. Smith is pinch hitting for Lamonte Wade. My apologies. And he'll try and steal second. He does so successfully. Sorry, I had a bit of a miscommunication. I read my screen wrong over here. I thought that Smith was coming in to hit for Diaz. He's not. He's pinch hitting. My apologies. That is my mistake. Blue Jays are challenging for a stolen base here for Cam Smith. Count is 1-1 here on Diaz. They think they got him before he touched. Ooh, I think they may have. I think they may have nipped him in the helmet there. Yeah, so Cam Smith came into this could end the inning actually, if they're able to challenge this right and get him out. I think second baseman Luis Arias may have got him on the top of the head to get the out. I could be wrong, though. Let me see the replay. Ooh, I don't know, because his foot kind of does block that angle. I don't know. I think it may be just inconclusive. He may be safe. I could be wrong, though. He was tagged. He's out. And that does it for the 8th inning. Cam Smith is caught stealing. And the Blue Jays get out of it. We will head to the top of the 9th. This ball game is still tied. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, due up here for the Blue Jays, at least as of now, it's going to be George Springer that will hit first. Followed by Brandon Valenzuela and then Josh Smith. We'll see if anything changes today. I imagine we're going to have a new Blue Jay come into the game here. And, of course, I never changed this either. Man, I suck today, don't I? I suck today. It's all good. I'll fix it. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe down below if you're new. See if there is a pitcher's change. But Rogers was able to get out of that bottom of the 8th inning pretty quickly. Or not Rogers. Abreu. But maybe Hader comes in. Not 100% sure. Doesn't say anything's changing on my screen over here. All right, back here in Houston, getting ready for the top of the 9th inning. There have been no runs scored since the top of the 6th when the Blue Jays tied up the ball game. And yes, Josh Hader's coming into the game here for Brian Abreu. Josh Hader making his second commentary appearance today. And he'll come in to try and get out of this top of the 9th inning. Hader, 23 innings pitched. He has a 1.17 ERA. He is 15 for 15 in saves this year. He will face Springer first. Off the first pitch, it's a fly ball to center field to his former teammate, Dalton Varsho. And there's one out. Brandon Valenzuela coming up next. With one out. And it looks like Alejandro Kirk's going to come in to replace him. So Valenzuela's out. Alejandro Kirk is coming in. Kirk versus Hader. He is 0 for 5 in his career. He struck out 3 times. I'll fix up the graphic too. First pitch is right in there for a called strike. 0-1. Alejandro Kirk, pinch hitter, batting .237. Count is 1-1 there on him. There's his updated stats there on your screen. 1-1 is the count. And the pitch. That is just outside. It's called a strike. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That is outside. 2-2. Looks like Louis Varland's warming up for the Jays. 2-2 pitch. That's hit high in the air over into right center field. Varsho will make the catch yet again. He's been a bit busy today. There is 2 outs in the 9th inning. Luis Arias will come up next for his second time around. Arias is 0 for 1 today with a flyout. Arias in his career versus Josh Hader is 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. First pitch, that is inside. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch, that ball is hit foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Here on Arias. And the pitch. That ball's hit foul. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 9th. Hader, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. 1, 2, 3. Go the Blue Jays in the top of the 9th. We're going to head to the bottom of the 9th. Tied 3-3. And I think Louis Varland's coming into the game. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. I'm going to be honest, we have never been in this situation before in Watch with Nordic Baseball, where it is tied 3-3 heading into the bottom of the 9th. This is a first time for us here in our 19th baseball commentary. We haven't had a game like this yet. Thank you all, though, for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. I do believe Varland is coming into the game. I don't think Rogers is going to stay in. I could be wrong, though. It's possible I am. All right, back here from Houston. It is the bottom of the 9th coming up here. Due up for the Astros, it's going to be Yainer Diaz, Nick Allen. Followed by the top of the order then and Jeremy Pena. That's at least the scheduled hitters that we're going to see here. Louis Varland coming into the game for the Blue Jays. Varland with a 1.11 ERA this season. He's been absolutely phenomenal for this team this year despite some of their struggles. And he's going to look to close it out here in the top of the 9th, or the bottom of the 9th, or at least extend it. Yainer Diaz will hit next. His first pitch is a fly ball up in the air and foul. Hey, what's up, Davey? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, man. How's your summer been, bro? Diaz is 0 for 3. He was originally batting in the bottom of the 9th. The 0-1 pitch. That is in for a called strike, 0-2. 98-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball on that pitch. No balls, 2 strikes. And the delivery. That is outside. One and 2 pitch. That is outside. 2-2 here now. Plumbing out of school in North Bay, Washington. Summer has been insane. Not hyperventilating anymore, though. That's good, man. Good to hear that. 2-2 pitch. That ball's hit foul. How's my summer going? It's been good. We've been primarily just doing the baseball commentaries here, waiting for the hockey season to start. That's kind of what it's been for me, to be honest. Next pitch is hit foul there from Diaz. He's staying alive here in this AB. Two and 2 pitch. That ball's hit over to third base. The throw is in time. There's one out. Oh, man. Things getting really interesting here. One out here in the bottom of the ninth. Coming up to the plate next is going to be pinch hitter Isaac Paredes. Paredes against Louis Varland is 1 for 3. One out. First pitch is outside. 1-0. Let me update Paredes' stats here really quick. Paredes coming in for Allen. 1-0. Is down low. 2-0. Sorry about that. Paredes, 249 batting average on the year. School in the fall? Yes, sir. Got about a month, actually. Next pitch, check swing. He did not go. It's a 3, or sorry, he did go. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Fly ball over into shallow second base. And the catch is made. 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. We are still tied 3-3. We're going to head back to the top of the Astros rotation. Jeremy Pena coming up. He's 0 for 4 today. He's grounded out. He's popped up. He's flew out. He's struck out. First pitch from Varland is right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Varland, the pitch. That is outside. 100-mile-an-hour pitch on that ball. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. The delivery. Swing and a miss. Counts now 1-2. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. One ball, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the ninth. Pena 0 for 4 today. Varland delivers. That ball's hit foul. AB is going to stay alive. One and 2 pitch. That's fouled away. Pena staying alive here. Knuckle curve on that pitch there from Luis Varland. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. For the first time in Watch with Nordic live commentary history, we are going to extras. End of the ninth. It's tied 3-3. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. This is uncharted territory here for the live commentary streams. We're headed to the top of the 10th here in Houston. No hits for either team since the... No hits for the Blue Jays since the 6th inning. The Astros only have 1 hit since the 6th inning as well. Due up as of now for the Blue Jays, it'll be Ernie Clement, Andres Jimenez, and Miles Straw. There will be a ghost runner on second, as there usually is in regular season baseball when the game goes to extras. For those who did not know. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Coming into the game for the Astros is Bennett Sosa. Sosa, 9 1/3 innings pitched. He's got a 2.89 ERA. Yeah, I believe this is his second live commentary appearance. So he's coming in here yet again. Ghost runner on second for the Blue Jays is going to be Luis Arias. So Ernie Clement's coming up for the Blue Jays. He hits a first pitch fly ball over to left field. It's gone! Ernie Clement off the first pitch sends it out of the ballpark. And the Blue Jays are in front. It's 5-3. Oh my goodness. First pitch missile for Ernie Clement. And he's put the Blue Jays in front. That was an absolute missile. Jimenez up to the plate next. He'll hit one foul. Count is now 0-1. 5-3 ball game here now. No balls, one strike. Sosa the pitch. Swing and a miss. Counts now 0-2. Have to try a hockey game. Okay. Yeah, gotta go out. Gotta get out to one man. No balls, two strikes. The pitch. Fouled away. Yes, sir, the dog. Ernie Clement with a 2-run homer in the top of the 10th has put the Blue Jays ahead 5-3. No balls, two strikes. Here on Jimenez, the pitch. That ball is hit over to first. The play is easily made there by Christian Walker. There's one out. Miles Straw will come up next. Straw 1 for 3 today. First pitch. Ooh, trying to bunt there was Straw. That's in there for a called strike. 0-1. No balls, one strike. And the pitch. That's hit in the air over into right. And making the play is Taylor Trammell. There's the second out of the inning. We'll head back to the top of the Blue Jays order now for the 5th time around. I believe it's going to be Nathan Lukes. Yes, it will. Nathan Lukes 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch. That ball is hit over through the gap. That'll be a base hit for Lukes. He'll run in there easily for a single. And he breaks his drought with a single. Here in the top of the 10th, that puts a runner on. Kazuma Okamoto up next. Okamoto 1 for 4 today. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. We'll have a bit of a mound visit here for a brief moment. We'll be live later on tonight for Marlins and Braves. That is our later game up here in the commentary schedule, so stay tuned for that. That stream will start at 7:02. Here comes Okamoto, the pitch. Right down the middle for a called strike, 0-1. Oh and 1 is the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Trying to pick off Luke's at first, unsuccessful. The 0-2 count here on Okamoto. And the pitch. That is popped up. Foul territory. It is out of play. We do have some action in the Blue Jays bullpen. I'm not exactly sure who that was. But no balls, 2 strikes here on Okamoto. So it doesn't look like Varland's going to come back in. Maybe they decide to bring him back in. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Ernie Clement with a 2-run homer puts the Blue Jays ahead. Here in the top of the 10th, we'll head to the bottom of the 10th now and see if they can close it out. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Leave a like on the stream as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. The Blue Jays have come ahead here in the top of the 10th. We'll see if the Astros can tie it. Now, I will say this. It's very possible that they can. I mean, Yordan Alvarez is due up here. Alvarez, you know, the league leader in batting average, home runs, OPS. It's not impossible. Then you have Altuve up behind him, and then Dalton Varsho. It's not impossible for the Astros to get here and at least tie this up in the bottom of the 10th, but it's going to be difficult depending on who's coming into the game. Is it Varland that's going to stay, or is somebody else coming in? Somebody else was warming up in the bullpen. I didn't get a catch of who it was. Again, Jeff Hoffman's no longer here. He was usually the guy who would sometimes come in to close and such. Blue Jays fans not a big fan of him. So Chase Lee is going to be the one who comes into the game for Varland. All right, back here for the bottom of the 10th. The Blue Jays lead the Astros 5-3 here in extras. Into the game here for the Blue Jays is Chase Lee. He's only played in 3 games this year, has 3 1/3 innings pitched, 8.10 ERA. He is 0 for 1 in saves, but he's going to look to close it out. Starting off on second for the Astros is Jeremy Pena. Again, only 1 swing from Alvarez could potentially tie this one back up. It's not over yet. Alvarez represents the tying run. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. He'll look First pitch from Lee is right down the middle for a called strike, 0-1. Lee looking for the save here in the bottom of the 10th. Alvarez this year with runners in scoring position is a 377 batting average. 0-1. That ball is hit in the air. It's a fair ball into right field. It'll slide into the corner. Pena runs around third. He's going to score. And Alvarez is in there with a... He's out! Alvarez is out at second as he tried to run in there for a double, but the Blue Jays were able to make the throw in time. He's out. That's a big out there for the Blue Jays. But they're going to challenge this for sure. They're going to take a look at this. Regardless of this, Pena scores. They are challenging for the out for Alvarez over on second. We'll see here. It looked like he was out to me. No, he's safe. He's safe. He's 100% safe. Oh, wait, hang on. Maybe not. Did he touch the bag first? Ooh, no. Never mind. He's maybe not 100% safe. I should careful what words I use. From the one angle, he looks safe. From this angle, he doesn't really look safe. Well, they're gonna. This challenge is coming from New York. I mean, regardless of who, of what the call is here. Yup, runner is out. So there's one out. Regardless of that, this is a 5-4 ball game now. Astros manager is not happy. He's coming out to talk to the ump. He wants to talk to the ump. The ump's walking away from him. Astros manager coming up. Now he's having a bit of an argument here with the umpire. My game just froze. Are you serious? Seriously? The app isn't responding. Screw you! I gotta close that and go back in. Little bit of an argument there from the manager to the ump. All right, I'm going back in. Sorry about that, guys. All right, coming up next is Jose Altuve. He represents the tying run. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1 now is the count here in the bottom of the 10th. Altuve with a single and a solo home run. 0-1. Hit high in the air over into deep left field. And making the catch is Jesus Sanchez. That's an absolutely huge catch. It was right there at the wall. And there's 2 outs. That would have tied the game. So here in the bottom of the 10th with 2 outs comes the former Blue Jay, Dalton Varsho. He was a Blue Jay like 48 hours ago. But now he comes up to the plate against his former team. He's the tying run. First pitch, he hits one in the air. Shallow center field. Running in to make the catch is Miles Straw. The Blue Jays win here in extras by a final score of 5-4. What a phenomenal ball game this was. And the Blue Jays are able to pull it off. Final score, Blue Jays 5, the Astros 4. That was a well-played ball game. And I really enjoyed that one. Wow. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Love nothing more than an extras ball game. Crazy thing is, it's not even close to the longest baseball stream we've ever had. We will be live later on today for Marlins and Braves. That is our next commentary coming up on the channel. That game will start at 7:15. Stream will start at 7:02, so we have about 2 hours till that game gets underway. Thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. I will see you guys in the next stream.